Hi, I'm Jamie and welcome to Curio of Glamour. This video contains discussion of skin lightening as well as death and disease. This will be a new series where I'm going to explore the history, science, and curiousness of the beauty and fashion trends of yesteryear. Today, I'm going to be delving into one of the most well-known poisons used in beauty, arsenic. Arsenic is a chemical element that can be found in many places on Earth, including traces in Earth's crust. Arsenic is also found as a byproduct in many modern human industrial processes. It is considered to be a metalloid, which means that it has properties of metals as well as nonmetals. If you're wondering what in the world a nonmetal is, think something like oxygen. Can I just say, as somebody who collects crystals, arsenic looks low-key cool. Maybe it's just my crow brain, but I think it looks really awesome. I would totally have it in my collection. Evidence suggests that compounds containing arsenic were being mined in early China, Egypt, and Greece, and it is thought to be officially identified by 1250. Arsenic was always known to be poisonous, playing a key role in many age-old murders. It was used throughout the Roman Empire and in the Middle Ages, as its taste and appearance are innocuous, and its symptoms mimic a variety of other ailments. Arsenic played a major role in political conflicts, most notably in ancient Rome. Despite its pronounced toxicity, arsenic still made it into the cosmetic world. This increase followed the spread of paleness as a beauty standard. Queen Elizabeth I and Catherine de' Medici are both cited as notable users of arsenic for cosmetic purposes. White face makeup also had a notable history in many Eastern Asian cultures, most notably Korea and Japan. Some of the first accounts of arsenic being used for cosmetic purposes come from the 16th century French author Meister Alexis, from his book, The Secrets of Alexis de Piedmont. This included a recipe for removing body hair. This recipe was called an ointment to make the hair fall away from any place on the body. It's really interesting reading these old recipes because the way they're written is just so hilarious to me. He advised creating a thick paste and leaving the mixture on the affected area overnight to remove the hair. Another early example of usage of arsenic is from treatment of lice. Getting lice was a common problem for 17th century England, which prompted the creation of several DIY recipes from physicians such as Robert Pamell. Pamel's recipes contain many toxic ingredients such as hellebore, arsenic, and quicksilver or liquid mercury. This recipe was found in his book, A Treatise of the Diseases of Children, which is super concerning. The reign of the iconic Queen Elizabeth I helped bring arsenic into the cosmetic sphere. Queen Elizabeth was known for many things, including her makeup. The Queen valued pale skin and often veiled her face with thick lead and arsenic-based makeup to hide the appearance of her blemishes and wrinkles. It is thought that her heavy use of the toxic metalloid contributed to her death of blood poisoning at the age of 69. Heavy makeup and complete skin painting became lesser used methods of skin lightening with the rise of Christianity. In an attempt to portray a more natural looking white visage, women of the day used ingestibles and creams versus thick face makeup. These products were supposed to give a luminous or glowing appearance to the skin, which is often said to be a sign of fertility. What was intended to create the illusion of liveliness actually caused irreparable damage, while people with less means were inadvertently using cheaper, safer alternatives to achieve the same effect. Extreme paleness sustained favor due to white supremacy, the associations to aristocracy, and strangely enough, tuberculosis. Once the Victorian era was in full force, consumptive beauty standards started to gain popularity. Ingestible arsenic wafers aided in pale, near-translucent skin, as well as the appearance of being sickly. And they indeed were making themselves sick. As stated before, arsenic poisoning can look like a variety of other ailments. Acute poisoning mimics symptoms of food poisoning, namely being stuck in the restroom all night. Numbness and tingling in the extremities is also common. For the more devoted arsenic swallowers, the chemical was working against their favor. Long-term effects of arsenic usage can result in skin lesions, hard spots, and even skin cancer. Its use can also lead to chronic conditions such as cardiovascular problems, an array of cancers, and neurological issues. Arsenic essentially does damage to every part of the human body. Your entire body functions on an energy-holding chemical called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. Cells produce this molecule during cellular respiration to keep everything functioning normally. Arsenic functions by stopping the synthesis of ATP. Removing ATP from a place in your body can have disastrous effects, as this is what keeps everything going. It's the battery that is bringing everything to life. Without ATP in your cells, the cells begin to die and shut down, and then the tissue begins to die and shut down as well. This explains why there is such a large array of symptoms associated to arsenic poisoning. Notable figures who are thought to have had their health affected by arsenic include Napoleon Bonaparte, as well as Elisabeth Sedal, a painter's model best known as the inspiration for the Ophelia painting by Sir John Everett Millais. Sedal was not only addicted to laudanum, but she spent many years ingesting Fowler's solution. The main ingredient was, of course, arsenic, and likely contributed to her overall poor health. She died at the age of 32. Thankfully, the inclusion of cosmetic arsenic is not as common today as it was back then. However, it is still possible to become a victim of arsenic poisoning. It has been found in counterfeit makeup and is present in some drinking water in many countries. One of the things I found the most interesting while researching arsenic is the fact that it was always used as a poison. I think it's really interesting to know that the people who were using it during these days were well aware that there were harmful effects that it could cause. But when I think about today's standards, we all still do things that could potentially pose a risk to our health for beauty. Look at cosmetic surgery. I think it's really interesting to look back and see the standards of olden times and how they haven't changed a whole lot from how we function now. I think we have an inflated idea of who we are as humans and don't realize that we still make mistakes to this day, and we probably are always going to make mistakes, especially when it comes to our health. I would love to hear what you all think about arsenic, about skin lightening practices, and about poisonous beauty in the comments below. Additionally, if you have any other suggestions for videos we can do for not only Curio of Glamour, my new series, but as well as other series for the channel and Lolita and J Fashion based content you would like to see, please leave that in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to Rosé Forêt to get all of our updates as well as video content from us. And of course, you can follow us on all of our social medias. They will be linked in the description because they're all different. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Excuse me, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to wear your mask above your nose for me here. Thank you.